It's yellow as fuck in this room, bro. It's yellow as fuck in this room. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, chat. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even know how to fix it. I tried to get on the camera, try to fix the lighting, and you know, I can't even begin to explain what was going on. I just gave up. I just gave up. And honestly, sometimes in life, you just gotta give up. Sometimes in life, you just have to just sit back and just be like, fuck it, bro. It is what it is. And I feel like that's what I've been on the last couple of weeks, man. I have just been just kicking back. Not really in the mood to fight. I'm not really in the mood to argue. I'm just hitting the it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not even arguing no more. I'm not even on that type of timing no more. I'm not even wasting my energy like that no more. So I feel like I had to kick it back like the OG days. I brought the room back to what it used to be. The lighting, what it used to be. The yellowest fucking lighting. So I might look browner than I normally do, chat. I might look like a fucking Arab. I don't even know. I for real look like an immigrant right now. But it's okay, because I am one. Okay? I am who I am, right? And I feel like that's the type of timing I'm on tonight, chat. I feel like recently, in the last couple of weeks, I've just been lost in the weeds. I've been lost in the sauce. Like, I've been too lost in the sauce because I've been chasing the wrong type of energy. I've been chasing the wrong type of optimization, the wrong type of circle. I don't know how to explain this type of vibe. I've been on it recently. I really couldn't tell you how I came across this. I mean, I was sick for a fucking week, dude. When you're sick and you're just sitting there all alone in the fucking room and just staring at nothing but walls, it tells you truly deep down who you are. And I just didn't like who I was. I really just laid there. I'm like, damn, I'm a fucking loser, dude. I laid there for fucking 2-3 days. I mean, I wanted to do stuff, but bro, just sweeping fucking downstairs and fucking vacuuming got me out of breath. I couldn't do anything without being so short of breath. It pissed me off to like no other. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted to punch a hole in the wall, bro. Like, I can't even describe you the frustration I had from being short of breath. But here I am, 2 weeks later, just back in full spirits. And I feel like I was angry as fuck last stream. I used up all my energy in just anger. And truly after that, it did nothing. It really didn't do anything. I mean, bro, it's cool. I can be mad, I can be angry and really start causing issues, but I didn't have that in me. The last 2 weeks, it's been so much stress at work, so much stress in the house. Like, it's just, bro, having a fucking rat problem in your attic can stress you the fuck out. I was scared shitless. I had my Glock ready to pop some. I was hearing shit and I was like, bro, I'm about to send somebody to God. I ran up in my attic with my glizzy in my hand, just ready to pop it off. And I'm telling you, bro, when I just saw rat shit on the floor, I was just like, these little nigglets, bro. I'm about to throw a grenade in this bitch. I know I talked about it a couple of streams ago, but bro, it's so problematic because it's like winter time and you don't want them fucking little shits creating a home here. Like, you might as well burn this bitch down. And it pissed me off so much because I'm like, dude, it's just one thing after another. And it's not anything like that's not resolvable, right? You can't just like add that to your 13 reasons why, right? Like, you can't just let small things bug you. But I was at that point where I was just like, bro, fuck that. Fuck that. I had enough. Like, it just was having beefs all around, and I just was in a beef stew. You know, when you're in a beef stew, that's it, bro. There's no more. Like, after that, I was just like, let me just chill. I just sat down and I just like got sick. Like I went out, I wanted to just go chill out, smoke some cigars with the boys, met some of my homies at the bar, hit the cigar, and little did a whoop-de-doo, I got sick. It's something else when you get a sore throat, pause. When you get sick and it's just something else. That level of annoyance is just something else. When you catch a common cold, when you catch something that's just like, damn. Like, I'm not saying can it get worse, but it was just like, bro, what the fuck? Like, but I felt like God gave me a moment to just rest. He gave me a chance to just sit back and just be like, bro, just chill the fuck out. You doing too much. And that's the type of vibe I was on, man. Like the last 2 weeks, I haven't really streamed. I haven't even had the energy to even turn on my computer. I don't even think I was near my computer the last 2 weeks. I mean, I would turn on YouTube even on my phone, like, and I was just like kind of just droning. It's weird, bro. I didn't feel like myself the last 2 weeks. I've just been like, fuck, dude. I just got to get through this day, get through this day, get through this, get through that. I need to do this. I mean, I got shit done, but fuck, dude. It took a lot out of me. It took a lot out of me. But like, there were some times where I just had to sit back and just chill, bro. There were some times I just was like, enough is enough. Like, there's no fight left in me, right? And I think when you're at that point, I feel like you're just push yourself to the brink of like collapse. When you literally run yourself dry. And that's what I felt like, bro. I've had so much on my plate. And that is self-inflicted, right? Like that's not something that somebody else put on. Like it's literally first world problems. Genuinely first world problems. So I can't even complain about them. And that's what pissed me off the most, because a lot of these are first world problems. There's no real, like, obviously, other than, you know, let's go get this bag, let's go get this money, we got to pay these bills or whatever. But other than that, like, a lot of the shit that we really stress about, like, as humans, is genuinely nothing but first world problems. And that's what I came down to. So I had to get out of that mindset recently, and that's what made me rearrange the whole fucking room. You know what I'm saying? I literally changed up the whole fucking room, dude. I moved my bed. I was like, bro, I need to do something different. Before I shave my fucking head and shave my beard off, I need to change up my room. So I changed some of the lighting, because I feel like, bro, the fact that I had goddamn fluorescent for deep breaths, fluorescent lighting, it shot me through the moon, bro. It shot me through the moon. I felt like that was just too much. I couldn't just be in fluorescent, right? Because like the thing is, for the last like couple of years, or even the last like year or two, I've been in the mindset of I need to optimize. I need to do this. Like I was on the Gary V kick for like 2 years, I feel like. And as cool as that is, hold on, I gotta lint roll my mic. Hold on. Y'all might enjoy this, but this is kind of annoying me. There's like some fucking hair on here. I need to lint roll this. Hope y'all get some. Let me just. Hold on. There's some hairs on here that I used to have a cat. I lost that bitch, and now I still got hair everywhere. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. This is bothering me. I've had it on there for a while, and it's just, I've never noticed it, and today it just bothers me. You know, that's the type of shit I'm on, bro. Like, just recently, like, I've been on that type of shit. Just shit's just been bothering me. Like, shit that never used to bother me. Now it's just like, bro, it's irking me to the point where I'm like, yo, am I okay? Am I good? And I feel like when you get sick, those are the type of questions you need to ask. Like, am I good? Is everything good in the hood? Like, I don't know. I feel like I stopped feeling good, not just physically, but mentally, like a little while back. And I don't know if that's because of the fact that I was just doing too much, or if that's just like the tism getting to me. I don't know. And it kind of recently kicked in when I was just laying in bed for 2 weeks. I felt like just not doing anything, and that could be depression, one or the other. I don't know, Chad, one or the other. But I genuinely was sick. I got, some medication, got my lungs back in normal. I started to just take care of myself a little bit more. And that's more than just, optimizing my schedule. Every stream, I like take one step forward and 5 steps back. I feel like, it's like, I'm optimized by next. But getting sick kind of made me like just sit back and just be like, damn, bro. It's just sometimes as humans, you just be wanting to do too much because you just want to optimize your lifestyle to the max because you don't want to be the one left behind. And comparison is the thief of joy. I will be honest. I don't know where I'm going with this. So if I've wasted your time this far, well, you're not getting it back. But if you understand where I'm going with this, I hope you stay around for the, vibes and the good times, whatever. If not, well, it is what it is. I'm just here to yap because I was just kind of lost the last 2 weeks. I've not even been doing stand-up really in the last month or so. As much as I love stand-up, it's just not had that same kick because of the fact that, like, I've had beefs. My whole goal is not to just start drama. My whole goal is not to just fuck around and just start beef every open mic I'm going to. Sure, I can do that with the crowd, but if I'm beefing with my own, like, comedy homies, I'm like, yo, what the fuck's going on? I've had some comedian homies be like, bro, that means you're doing something right. I'm like, no, bro, like, this is not why I did this. Like, I didn't get into the comedy shit just to piss people off and just start wars. A lot of sitting down and really working things out mentally. A lot of kicking back and on out of this. Like genuinely doing it with a purpose. Whether it be comedy, whether it be just life, right? What do I want out of life? Like, what is the goal of life? I mean, everybody asks about what is the meaning of life, right? But genuinely, what is the meaning that when I die, I was like, I did what I did. When you're sick, you're like, fuck, I can't breathe. Like, I might be dying, Was it worth it in the end? That's genuinely where I was sitting, like, for, like, at least a couple of days. And then when I went back to work, on the drive to work, I saw, like, a bumper sticker that said, live life in a way that the preacher doesn't have to lie at your funeral. Along those lines, it was a big ass bumper sticker. Live life so the preacher doesn't have to lie at your funeral. And I was like, that's crazy because, like, have I been living that way? Truly, have I been living that way? And if I have, then why do I feel like this? Because I think it's just the simple comparison of where am I? Where are my friends? Where is, my family wanting me to be? Where am I really wanting to be? And it's just those type of conflicting things you see in your 20s, right? Like, I'm about to be 27 this year, dude. Unk status. Unk fucking status. And I know friends that I grew up with, absolute brain dead idiots, making $500,000 a year, driving cars that I was like, what? Like, genuinely, like, what am I doing wrong? Right? That type of comparison kicks in when you're sick, when you're down bad. I'm like, I'm not poor. Like, I'm doing very well. Like, I have gratitude. I'm very happy in a sense of, like, where God has put me. But that comparison kicks in when you just kind of sit back and be like, I'm not making 100K. I'm not making, Maybach money. I don't got a house, like, that I pay for. But I obviously, I have this, wonderful life that my family's provided for me. So I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just complaining. I know I've realized just sitting down that I love complaining, dude. Like 2 days of not complaining, I was about to explode. Like I love complaining. I'm happy complaining. I happily want to bitch. But that's like the weird part where people do that at therapy, because it's a lot easier to do that when you're paying somebody to listen. Whereas if you just want to complain to a friend, they're like, bro, just shut the fuck up. I don't know. And you can't, I don't think you could do that with just regular people. Hey, what's good, Ali? Assalamu alaikum. Hey, somebody speaks the language. Ooh, wee. Somebody speaks the language. That's crazy. I'm like delayed to that text, but I'm just yapping right now. I'm just in my head right now. I just be thinking about some shit because it's made me quite introverted in the last couple of days. Like being sick just made me a little conscious of the way I live life. It's made me conscious of the way I've been portraying myself in my own mental gymnastics, right? It's the way I've portrayed like my inner monologue. The inner monologue is so important. And I think that's the issue. My inner monologue was genuinely toxic. And I think I needed to be a little sick to be able to get that out of me, right? Like it's genuinely something that I've tried, kind of working on recently. And I don't know how well it'll go. I don't know how hard it'll be. But it's something that I've put the effort to acknowledge. And I think acknowledgement is the first part of it, right? Like acknowledging that, oh shit, this can be improved. These are the characteristics that I don't like, and these are the characteristics I do like. And that comes with everything, right? Write down 5 things that are good and 5 things that are bad. And the one thing I do realize is like the way your mindset is towards something can change the whole outlook on it, right? Like, and that's the thing. When you gamify life, when you start gamifying what you are wanting to do, what you plan on doing, and doing it step by step, and rewarding yourself, and looking back at what you truly have done. And I think that's why a lot of people love journaling. I've been trying to journal, but it's hard to write stuff. I have like this mental block on wanting to write, but I don't know. I have some mental block that I'm trying to get over in writing. But when it's time to rest, I think sometimes you just have to rest. And that's what I'm having a difficult time doing. With all these influencers that are always constantly talking about blocking your time out. Oh, I need to do this, this, and this. Like, it makes you feel like you're behind in life. But in all reality, we're just living life. Like, that's all life really is. It's like the meaning of life is what you want it to be, right? How do you want to live life? And that's my biggest thing right now is like, I don't know. I'm about to be 27 years old. How do I want to live life? I don't know. Because the biggest problem with that is you don't want to do it the wrong way. And I think that's the biggest fear is like, there's so many options. It's like, I don't want to pick the wrong option, right? You go to McDonald's, if they gave you 3 options, if they have like only 3 things, they really have like 12 things. But if they had like 25, 30 things, you're going to have a hard time picking. You're always going to pick the same thing just so you don't have to put that much brain power towards it. And I feel like I fell in this bad loop of just looking at things in a negative light. Oh, I'm not doing as good as this person. Oh, I'm not doing this or that. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is because I'm still low-key like working it out. I'm still in that mindset of let me work this out. Let me see how this goes. I don't know. I'm still in the early phases of it, right? Like, especially with stand-up. Doing stand-up is not for the weak. Everybody knows that shit is fucking a dud for 10 years. Some people pop off within their first 5 years, but they don't stay long. But they at least get that validation. And I think that was my biggest thing. Lacking that validation. Lacking that self-esteem. Like lacking that self-love. I know it's an overly used word. Oh, self-love. It's gay even when I think about it. It just sounds zesty as hell. But truly, it is something very important. It gives you a sense of belonging. Self-love gives you a self of affection that others cannot provide you. A sense of it's going to be okay. And others can never provide that for you. I don't know. I feel weird because I've been alone all my life. I got a family, sure. Like I'm not saying, like, some people just don't even have that. And that's the craziest part. I'm not trying to complain in a sense of like, I don't have family. I don't have this. Like, I get it. I have gratitude towards the fact that I have a beautiful family. I have grandparents that love me. But I mean, in a sense of like that deep longing, that love and affection of parents. Like, I've not had that, right? I have a mom that I go see time to time, right? She loves me. I know she does. She's cared for me all my life. But that deep hurt, that deep sense of pride in oneself, that deep sense of it's all good, bro. You got it. That comes in later on in life whenever you truly, truly sit back and love yourself. And that's something that I really thought about recently. And I'm about to be 27 years old, bro. I sound like I'm self-loathing, but I'm really not sad like that. I just very, very deeply think about introspective things. Is that gay? Hell yeah. Like, I don't know. I keep having the duality of going back and forth with myself where I'm like, that's gay as hell. Like, you know, like I sometimes am just like arguing in my own mind of, do I self-care? Because there's all this like cringe when I feel like saying that to myself. It's gonna be okay, bro. Self-care, self-love. Like, it just makes me cringe because like a lot of people have made that into like some cringy story. They've made that into like this weird liberal like pill they can like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, go to therapy. Like, I don't need therapy. I'm okay. No, I'm playing. Like, everybody can do well with therapy. I've tried it in the past. It just didn't work for me. It just wasn't something I was enjoying, right? It's not for everybody. But I feel like this world in general, I think everybody feels it. It just doesn't feel welcoming anymore. And I don't know whether it be the way that everything is so corporatized, everybody's so focused on next. I don't know what it is. I've been trying to pinpoint it. I go on social media and it doesn't feel like social media did back in 2017, 2018. Everybody talks about summer 2016, right? How great that was. I was a fucking senior in high school, like felt amazing, you know? Everything just sounds and feels so corporatized, so soul-sucking that my soul doesn't feel nourished. It's weird. I know, I don't know if I make any sense. But this is just something while I was sick, just sitting in my bed, I'm just like, what do I do? What do I do? I need to do something. Like, just sitting there, not having that dopamine fix was like a crackhead itch. I was like, I need it. Like, I feel like my brain cells are so fried. I don't know if I'm just feeling this way because I'm just a low-life goldfish brain dumbass. I don't know. I'm trying to work that out mentally. But I do feel like a lot of people feel this way overall in general. They don't most people don't feel at home. Everything feels so cardboard and packaged and so professional. Everything seems so corporate is the only word I can really think of. Everything just feels so corporatized. Everything feels so packed up and packed off. And it's weird because I don't know if it's just because I'm broke. I'm trying to fucking make it in this world. I don't know. Maybe if I get that bag on me, I got $100,000 car. I don't know. Maybe I might not feel that way. I don't know. I'm just talking from a place that I'm in now. A 27-year-old fucking loser. I don't know. I've achieved a lot in life, but sometimes you just kind of like look at it like I've achieved stuff on paper, sure, but it doesn't feel like my soul's achieved much. As a human, I've achieved much, right? Like, have I planted a tree? I've cut down a few trees. I don't know. I'm just like bullshitting right now. It's about to be midnight on a fucking Tuesday night. About to be Wednesday in 10 minutes. I could be yapping. Maybe I fucking private this later on. I don't know. I'm just live. Hit the fucking follow button. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe button. You know what to do, chat. You know what to do. We're just having fun. I don't know. I just sometimes look back at this years from now, and I just look back like, damn, I was an idiot. What am I talking about? It's fucking midnight. Just go to bed. And that's the thing. That's what I was feeling tonight, too. I was like, maybe I just go to bed. Maybe I just forget about it. Maybe I just don't do it. Fuck it. I've skipped 2 weeks already. Maybe I just skip another 2. I don't know. But I kind of promised myself in a sense, like, I wanted to stream like vlog style. I wanted to do this like a vlog, like a diary of an open mic comic. I want to look back at these because these are the golden years. A lot of people that make it, they're like, bro, I remember the good old times. And then you really look back at them and you're like, damn, those weren't the good old times when you were living them. So, just vlogging, documenting, and just, just a window to myself 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. And sometimes I'll look at my open mic nights, some of the nights that I really was like, damn, those were the good nights. But I knew my mindset in that moment, fucking hated it. There are some nights that I look back at, like some of the fucking nights at Quinlan's. 6 months, a year ago, some of those nights were the best fucking nights that I've ever had. Some of those nights were peak comedy moments, like peak. And I remember when I used to drive there, I would be punching fucking my car like, fuck! Like some shit happened at work or something. I was just upset about money, whatever the case may be, but I'm like driving there. And I'm so mad. But I go up, do a fire set, and then I get off and just hang out with the boys. But I know the mindset that I was in around that time. I knew I wasn't happy. But, I look back at it now and I'm like, damn, I had some good times. So it's weird. Everything is so relative. Everything is so how you perceive it. And I've been perceiving it in a weird, awkward manner mentally, right? Just because you're like, fuck, bro, like, shit, like, I got all this shit going on. My car's not working. I got a flat tire. You just kind of get angry, get upset about shit. And then you just don't have gratitude for the simple things. So I've been trying to have a little bit more gratitude just about the simple things. Damn, I'm healthier today. Oh, I don't got a cough today. I don't have a sore throat today. I don't have a headache, which I do. And It does help. It does help get you through the day. For sure. It does help you get through the day. But it does make you think about the mindset of things. You know, it's like, damn, bro, like, these are the golden years. You're not going to have this type of energy 10 years from now. You're not going to have that type of burning passion 10 years from now. And sometimes it makes you feel better, and sometimes it makes you feel worse because you're guilty about the fact that you're wasting the time. So it's like an endless cycle of suffering sometimes. And I don't know where I'm like, the point of this bullshit is. All I know is just I'm yapping. I just needed to vent. Maybe 5 years from now, it's millions of you. But right now, it's just 4 or 5 of you, you know? Just having fun. Just vlog style. While you're living in the moment, it is good to smell the flowers. It is truly good to smell the flowers. And that's what I've had a hard time doing. And that's just something that I've been trying to remind myself every day. It's like, you won't always have this moment. You won't always have this time. You won't always have these memories. So make the best of them you can. Do the best you fucking can to just live it up. And I'm not saying in any bad way, like live it up in a spend all the money that you don't have, you know, don't budget, like just go out, spend $1 million that you don't have. No, like, I mean, like live it up in a sense of go have fun. Don't be so hard on yourself. Make some new friends. Expect some new experiences are coming your way. This won't last forever. And those are the moments that really make me think like, yeah, this won't last forever. Whether it be in a relationship, whether it be in a situationship or job or financial, whatever it may be, it just won't last forever. Good times, bad times, hard times. It won't last forever. And it does bring me a little bit of anxiety. Because it's like, what if it gets worse? But then I think again and I'm like, damn, what if it gets better though? You never know. Because anxiety is worrying about the future and depression is worrying about the past. So your boy got a good mix of both. So cheers for that, boy. It's a new year. Almost the end of January already. Crazy. It's crazy to see how fast time flies as you get older. Day by day, hour by hour. Shit just mushes in, like, you know? What did I do yesterday? I don't even remember what I did last week. Oh my God, what did I do this morning? So shit just kind of flies by. You really don't know how much time is flying by you. Until you kind of just sit back and really take it in for real. And you're like, fuck, dude. That's crazy. I did that this year. Or I did that last year. Oh, I finally got to do this. You know, it kind of gives you that, not peace of mind, but like, shit. It is what it is. Life's main purpose is for you to live, survive, and just keep going forward. All you can do is just keep moving forward. And I don't know who needs to hear this? I don't even know if I need to hear this. Like, I just know I just need to get this off my chest. I just know I just need to, like, just yap it out. I just know that maybe it might benefit one person. Maybe it might just be a fucking session of just wasted words. But at least it may make me feel better, right? At least I can get on here at midnight and be like, hey, how are you? You know? But I don't know. I don't know anything. That's all I know is I don't know anything. I just keep my head up and keep going forward. That's all I know. And then next coming month, I wanna at least have one inkling of what I'm doing, right? Like I want to have like one moment of like, hey, like I know what I'm doing, or I know the path I'm on. Like, I don't know. I feel like so many people like my age know what they're doing, know what the path is for them. And I'm like, let's get through today. Let's make it through this week. We'll get there. You know? Like, you can follow the traditional path. You can go the route that everybody else is going, but it won't fulfill you sometimes. It might fulfill your bank account, but it might not fulfill your soul. I don't know. Just a lot of complaining tonight, okay? That's what I should have named this stream. It's just a lot of complaining tonight. Late night complain vibes. You know? That's all I wanted to do was just come on here and just complain. I don't know. I sometimes wonder on a lot of things. I ponder who would I be if I just never listened to nobody? Or who would I be if I just did nothing but listen to everybody? The only thing I know is every time I've listened to other people and that decision didn't work out, I've only been mad at myself. And whenever I made the decision and it didn't work out, I was like, it is what it is. So, I don't know. I feel like it may be better that you listen to yourself, follow your heart, and fail than listen to somebody else and succeed. I don't know if that's bullshit. I don't know if I'm just yapping. I don't know if that's just absolute terrible advice. Could be absolutely terrible advice. It's past midnight, chat. It's past midnight. But I feel like any time, even when I failed, even when I've been down bad, like I'm talking like in the dumps, but I followed myself and my soul and what I thought was right, it didn't lead me astray. It did not lead me to a path where I did not feel like I made the right decision. Even if that decision was wrong, but at least I knew that I made that decision for myself. Well, except like, you know, dropping out of college multiple times. That was like, shit, why did I do that, you know? I don't know. Sometimes trusting yourself and having self-belief is so hard. I don't know if it's the nature of my career choices. I don't know if it's the nature of just stand-up in general, where that self-doubt creeps in every time, no matter how much you want it to not be there. it's rare that you can go 3 months or longer without letting that self-doubt creep in. I know a lot of these artists that I see now always talk about, oh, I've always been believing in myself. I've always been, ready to go. I've been always locked in. I don't know, dude. I don't know how the fuck they do it, man. I really don't. Because every fucking other day, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This is not going to work, dude. I had that self-belief on certain days, and I'm like on the top of the fucking world. And other days, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? It's like, there are some days where I'm genuinely like, dude, is this going to work out, or am I just like wasting my time? Am I just a fucking loser? Am I going to be 35 years old doing open mics? Do I have what it fucking takes, or what the fuck is going on? And that's not just to do with comedy. That's just like in life. Because like, bro, there are some people that I've seen that are fucking 40 years old still doing open mics. And I don't want to be that, bro. I don't want to be that. Like, I no hate on them, but dude, at some point you just have to realize this ain't for you. And that's the thing, like, am I just that delusional? Like, damn, this is not for me. Like, I don't know. I've been yapping all my life. So I always thought this was for me, but at what point are you just like, fuck, I'm a fucking stupid idiot. I wasted 15 years of this. What do I have to show for it, And I've always talked to those people. Like, I don't mean any harm. I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, but I'm like, bro, how do you keep going? They're like, bro, I'm only 15 years in. They say it takes 20. I'm like, dude, you not getting anywhere, dude. I've seen your sets. You not getting anywhere, bro. And that's sometimes when I just kind of sit back and I'm like, dude, me doing all this crazy shit that I do, am I one of those people that nobody has the balls to come out and be like, brother, let's go ahead and have a chat? It's like, I don't know. Or when do you just like sit there and be like, damn, that's just a hater? Because I have taken advice from haters and I've quit things that I knew I was good at. So that dichotomy, the dual nature of things, it really makes me question a lot. I don't know. I hope this is not just chat. Look, chat. It's midnight. This is just fun, okay? This is just fun. Fuck. I'm just having fun, dude. I don't know. It's been a couple weeks. I've just kind of spent pondering on a lot. Just absolute pondering on buffoonery. Could it be constructive criticism? Possibly. Could it be the broke mind virus? Most likely. Because I feel like when you're balling out of control, it gives you a sense of confidence like no other. That level of sass and that level of attitude, unmatched, unimaginably unstoppable. I don't know. I always just think about God in times like this. I always just kind of sit back and truly just pray. And I don't think it's only when you're down bad that you should pray, but it is times like this when I just kind of sit back and go like, fuck, fuck. God, please give me the vision. Give me a sign that I'm on the right path. And that's all I want. Lord, please give me a sense of validation, Lord. And, once in a while that happens, when I fucking, was in a bad mindset at Quinlan's when I was just bombing after bombing after bombing. Every show I was at, I was just not in the right headspace. Shit just wasn't working out. I just wasn't all there. And then all of a sudden I get banned from Quinlan's. But literally the following week I'm on Ali Stein's podcast. So I'm like, what the fuck? You know, so it was a high and low that I just couldn't comprehend. So sometimes it's like I beg God, and that's all I could do. And I truly think that's why I want to start reading religious texts, the Quran, the Bible. I'm not talking just one religious text. I want to read them all because they all have stories, and I think they were all part of one teaching, right? Think about every fucking religion as a class in school. You don't just go to school and go take algebra. You don't just go to school and take fucking biology. You take multiple classes. And then as you spend more time, you specialize by the time you're in fucking university or by the time you're in fucking grad school. And right now, I need to go back to the basics of life. I need to go back to the, like Boy Scouts. Like, I need to go back to camping. I need to go back to like the most fucking ground level of life. Because I think I need it. I think I really need it. Because like I said, everything is starting to feel so corporate. Everything is starting to feel so tower high. Shit's just starting to feel so out of reach. And I'm not talking financially only. I'm talking emotionally. I'm talking just your soul. Like, just things just feel so out of place. And I've been out of nature. I feel like the happiest times I've had in my life were whenever I was just camping out and about with the boys until life got in the way. Until you got to pay bills and now you got a wife and kids and now you can't come out and hang out with the boys and go out with the fucking squad no more. Or when your own homies snake you. I mean, they might have not been your homies, but I love living in that facade for a little while. And I think that's what it is when you're younger. You just live in this facade and you live in this la la land, this dream world that you created for yourself because it's safe in there. And when you come out of that dream world, when you come out of that fucking loony bin, it is dangerous. And you do see the sharks in the water. You do see the fucking hyenas waiting to bite at your fucking wrong moves. Kind of makes you feel bad. Kind of makes you feel out of place. Because deep in your heart, you never felt the need to do that. But then you see other people do that to you. And then it hardens you. It makes you become something that you did not want to become in the first place. A cold-hearted killer. Cold-hearted, just motherfucker that just needs to just make it through the day. I don't know. That's why you get you a cold one and you make it through the day. I don't know. The cold front's coming in Texas. It's about to snow this weekend. It's going to be interesting. A lot of people are going to get locked down in their homes. A cold front is coming in Texas. Power might go out. You don't know what would happen. And that's the thing. These are the times that you really spend by yourself or with your loved ones, and you truly have you have each other's backs. The other is realize what really matters. Because at the end of the day, I think when you're on social media, you're so detached, even though you're attached by being on the phone, but you're so detached in the sense of like, There's no soul. Everything is so soulless now. AI slop everywhere. Just bots everywhere. Just bot behavior. The dead internet theory just pushing on and on. Just bots every day. Bot behavior. And it's hard to get off your phone, right? Like, it's hard to like disconnect because you're like, I know I got to check my email. I know I got to do this. I know I got to do that. It's hard to disconnect for real, for real. And that's the real thing. It's like when you truly disconnect, you get really connected, you know? And I don't know how to truly explain that because you have to disconnect from this piece of shit to really connect with this piece of shit. And that's the hard truth. I don't know. That's the goal this year, is like really connecting with the soul and really connecting with my inner child, you know? Everybody said don't let the inner child die, but with this world you have to like grow up. And I don't know if I want to grow up, right? I have that like diabolical battle going on in my mind all the time. Because when you truly grow up, you're giving up on yourself in a sense. You're giving up on your fantasies and your habits and your comfort. I don't know. This is just blabber. This is just yap. I don't know. Instead of me talking to myself in the mirror, this is just me coming on fucking live and just talking in front of like 3 people. I don't know. Let's think about this. I'm sure there's people out there that can truly relate to this. If not, well, fuck me, I guess, you know? But recently I've just been lost. I'm about to be old as fuck, dude. Couple more years, I'm gonna be 30, dude. I'm not even trying to get married at 30. I have friends that I see that are about to get married. Old flings, old relationships that I already just seen get proposed to. I'm like, bitch, you got married? Wasn't you just getting a train ran on you 2 weeks ago? Somebody wifed you up? Okay. All right. What do I know? What do I know? Who you fooled? I don't know. But some of the exes I used to know that were terrible people somehow got a ring on it. Somebody put a ring on it. Damn. Lucky guy, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's just me speaking from hate. Because I am really a D1 hater. I've kind of put 2 and 2 together in the last 2 weeks. While I was sick, the one thing I have confirmed is I do love hating. I just do it for the love of the game. I love laying there and fucking hating on people doing good. I said, fuck that guy. Why is he living a better life? Fuck him. It's fun hating sometimes. But when you get hate yourself, you're like, fuck that. Chill. I don't know. It's just probably some soothing part of you that's like feeling a comfort of hating on other people, so that way you feel better about yourself. I don't know. Simple psychology, maybe. I think there's a lot that I have to sort through mentally. And that's not anything bad. I think everybody has something going on in their life, going on mentally that they have to sort through. And with all the noise going on in the world, with all the things going on in the world, it's hard to just sort through the noise. It's hard to just sit down and really like get to the nitty-gritty of things. The Iran war, taking over Venezuela, like immigration, ICE shooting somebody, like just all these like fucking news channels just bombarding you with bullshit that you don't need to worry about. Motherfucker, how the fuck am I gonna pay my rent? Who the fuck gives a fuck about Iran getting bombed? I don't give a fuck. Is that gonna put money in my pockets? Taking over Venezuela, did that make my gas prices cheaper? No, nigga, like, what are you talking about? And that's the type of shit that gets me riled up, because I'm like, yo, who gives a fuck, bro? I know motherfuckers talking about, like, all kinds of politics on their social media, and I know that bitch ain't registered to vote. I want to reach across that fucking phone and backhand this bitch. Always reposting Kamala shit, reposting Trump shit. Like, I'm like, bitch, I know you not even registered to vote, you little stupid hoe. But how can I be mad? How can I be mad? Because at least it gives her a purpose. I'm talking about somebody in specific. I don't know. I've just been like thinking about a lot of stuff. It's just like the fact of the matter is, you just have to find love and affection in yourself, and have to find that purpose yourself. Nobody's gonna give it to you. Nobody's going to provide it for you. You just have to find it for yourself. And that's the cold hard truth, because we're so used to not working hard, getting stuff handed to us. And I'm not talking like financially, I'm not talking like reward, like I'm talking getting force-fed shit on social media. This dopamine shit just getting fed to us. And I'm just talking about me right now. I'm so used to getting fed the news, getting fed the entertainment, like cheap fucking hits. It's like a fucking crack pipe. Because once you're on it, once you're hooked, and you keep on keeping on. And that's the problem. They know that. And even the crack dealers know this. Hey, it's 2 for 20. 2 for 20. Or fuck it, I got a deal. Let me give you 7 for 15. Because I know that next time you are going to be itching for it. And that's the thing, like, social media back in the day was easy, fun, like, good, funny videos, some fat people falling, somebody doing donuts. And now it's war in Ukraine, war in fucking Venezuela. They're at your border. They're gonna take your bitch. This cheating this, cheating that. Like, everybody feels like their bitch is fucking talking to 4 other dudes, so they start cheating before their bitch. So it's like war on all fronts. Because when they keep us divided, they say united. And that's the crazy part. Because you don't even know who they are. These motherfuckers non-binary because they think they them, you know? And that's the problem. I get all my memes from fucking Instagram now. And that shit is stuck in my head. We won't know how cooked our brain is. We won't know how cooked our brain is until we get all these Charlie Kirk memes out of our brains. You know, everybody knows them Charlie Kirk memes going crazy. But I hope you had a good time, chat. I hope you enjoyed tonight's fucking yap session. I hope you hit the follow button. I hope you hit the like button, because, you know, that shit free. And until next time, get you a cold one. And honestly, bomb Ukraine.